Hey everyone, and welcome back. We are going to actually learn about paints. So paints basically can be colors within Figma, gradients, or images. In Figma, you can use the actual color picker to apply paints to things like fills and strokes. So let's jump right in. I'm just going to make a square. So I'm going to press R and it'll hold shift. And so here I have my square. If I go over here, I can see my paints inside this area. So this is where we can see like our document colors, library colors. We can see things like, even on our stroke, if we have like inside strokes or outside strokes, it doesn't really matter for this area right now. But we can easily come in here and apply paints to those two things. Now, what is the color picker? The color picker is this little icon over here. You can use it to actually pick colors and apply them directly to whatever you've selected. So the stroke I have selected, I can use the color picker to apply that color on the canvas. I can also just by default take this over here. I'm not even going to press anything. I'm going to press I because that's going to be the keyboard shortcut for the color picker. And I'm just going to, let me actually create another rectangle here. I'm just going to make it red. There we go. So I'm going to press I again and I'm going to grab this color. And it's going to automatically just use it as the fill. And that's how you use the color picker. It's really easy. Now let's talk about, the different types of paints that you can use. We have a solid, we have linear gradients if you're into gradients. So all you need to do is, drag that. I'm just going to remove that stroke. You can apply these to strokes as well. So this is a linear gradient. If I really want to get into it, I'm going to press that and then I can actually just modify like things like the angle, just the width, and this definitely comes in handy for things like radial gradients. So let's do that. So you can see, this makes that gradient, shrink and grow. We can also expand the gradient like that. We have angular. This one's a bit harder to use, but if you wanted to, you can also come in here and click just above the area. And you can add a new color. So say I wanted to sprinkle some orange in here. So I can easily do that and modify this. I can add another one as well. So say I want this one to be yellow. You can make it a little bit more wider. You can adjust these on that line there. And you can also adjust the opacity below. Now let's talk about diamond. This one's pretty interesting. I don't see this one used a lot, but definitely, another option you can use. All you have to do to delete these little areas is to press delete while they're selected. So these little paints can be deleted pretty easily. And then we have the ability to use like image. So I'm going to quickly use a plugin just to demonstrate. So I'm going to use the Unsplash plugin. Definitely not a requirement right now. But I can grab an image and place that as a fill. Then I can even layer fills on top of that. This one's set to 20%. You can control the opacity. And then we can also go into the image and adjust whether it fits. As you can see, it's leaving the borders on the other side. Whether it's cropped, we can hide a bit from it. And then whether you want to tile it. So that is how you use paints in Figma.